Hi guys, it is Tuesday the 19th, I believe. I'm so bad on dates. So today I am going to do a new combo using Summer Sunset, which is a warm matte, and Cappuccino, which is a warm shimmer. So I'm going to try and see if I can't come up with something similar to this without it being too bright. So the last couple of times that I've tried to get a coral color, I think it's been a little bit too bright on me. So I want to kind of tone that down just a little bit so it's not quite as pow with the brightness factor. So I'm going to go ahead and try and see what this combo turns out like. I really like Cappuccino because it's a really nice, light, sheer color, and I think the Summer Sunset will show through it pretty well. So I'm going to try and start with 1 coat of Summer Sunset and 2 coats of Cappuccino, but I may have to do 2 coats of Summer Sunset depending on how sheer it goes on. So we'll see how it goes. And sometimes with the shimmers and the frost, if it goes on really, really thin, sometimes you can put an extra coat on it. So as far as lip scents goes, if you're a new user, you want to make sure that you shake up your tubes really well before you use them, because there is SD40 alcohol. I see somebody's on, I don't know who though, because there is SD40 alcohol, hi Barbie, in the tubes, and the SD40 alcohol is in there as a carrier to the botanicals and the patented product that's in the tube. Because lip sense isn't like your traditional lipsticks. It is not like a lip stain or a lipstick. It actually bonds to your lips like nail polish does to your nails or hair dye does to the shafts of your hair. So it bonds, and it needs that carrier product, which is the alcohol, to apply it to your lips, and then it evaporates. Sometimes when you first start using lip scents, you may get a burning or a tingling sensation to your lips, and that won't last long. Once you put your gloss on, that should go away. Now, if you want to avoid the burning and the tingling altogether, make sure that you're properly hydrated, because if you do get that burning sensation, it's because you are dehydrated. So make sure that you're drinking plenty of fluids, water, not pop or coffee or tea or whatever. Make sure that you're getting proper hydration throughout the day. And you should not experience that tingling or the burning sensation. Lip Sense is a long wear lipstick or lip color, and it's going to last anywhere between 4 and 18 hours. Now, as a new user of Lip Sense, you'll probably get on the lower end of that wear, and that's for a couple of reasons. Primarily because you're not used to the product and your application technique. You'll get better the longer you use it. Also, as far as the longevity of the product goes, for example, for me, I currently use no other brand of lip color or lip product on my lips. I use strictly Senegence products, all the way from my lip balm to my gloss to my lip color, and then also I use our lip volumizer that helps to rebuild the collagen in my lips. I use that morning and night, and I've done this every single day since 2017 in January. Hi Jackie. And so if you want the best longevity of your product, you're going to want to use all of the Senegence products because they work synergistically together to provide that product longevity. Also, as far as your wearability goes, the longer that you wear the product, the better you're going to get at applying the product. You're going to find how to put it on the best with your brush technique, and it is important because sometimes they go on a little bit thicker, sometimes they go on a little bit thinner, and you're going to find that process gets improved the longer that you use the product. I've been doing this for 2 years now, and so for each different color, I can kind of gauge how my technique needs to be. We say to apply it in one direction. Sometimes you'll see me going back and forth, but that depends on the color, because if it's wet enough, I can sometimes get it back and forth just enough because it's still wet. So, you know, when I say you go in one direction, it just kind of watch me, and it depends on the color that I'm using. But you want to make sure that it's wet enough before you do that, because if you do pull back in that one direction coat, you could pull it right back off. Some colors also are a little bit more challenging to use in the beginning. Now, some of the colors like First Love, I might keep somebody from not buying that at first, because that is one of the harder colors to apply, because it can sometimes be patchy if you're not real skilled at applying. So when you first buy a product from me, if it's one of the colors that are hard to apply, I might tell you just to be cautious when you buy it, because it's one of the harder colors to apply. When you're applying this product also, I forgot what I was going to say now. You want to make sure that you're not going to be mushing your lips together, because it's going to be tacky. So this is not like your traditional lipstick where you're going to mush your lips together, get it all over your lips. So when I'm applying this product, I'm going to be talking really funny, and my mouth's going to be in a lot of different contorted shapes. So as I'm talking, I may say some things that you may not understand. So anyways, if you have questions, post them in the comments. And you're always going to want to start out with clean, dry lips. You want to make sure that you have no makeup residue on, and you're never going to use a primer with a product. So just take a washcloth with warm water. I use Norwax microfiber body cloth, and because I had gloss on my lips because I had to run out of the house and go pick up my son from Career Center. He's got a steer that he is getting ready to take to the fair in August. His name is Noodles. And my son smells like a big manure pile when he gets in the car. But he loves Noodles. Hi, Lori. So, anyways, I had to go run out and pick him up. Didn't get a time to do this earlier. So, you're going to start with clean, dry lips. You want to make sure that you have no saliva on your lips when you're applying the product, which generally isn't a problem for me because I have dry mouth and I'm getting very dry right now. That I should also mention with your longevity. If you have a medical condition which renders you to have dry mouth like me, you may have some longevity issues where you might wear it in your mouth right along your waterline. Sometimes you have issues with it, sometimes you don't. So kind of keep that in mind, that if you have dry mouth, you may have some wear issues right around your waterline. Forgot what I was going to say again. I guess we'll get back to it if I remember it. So, I'm going to go ahead and shake my product real good. You want to make sure that the botanicals are mixed up really well, because if you don't, you might get a gritty feel on your lips. If you get the grittiness and it starts to come off, it's because your botanicals in your carrier haven't been mixed up well enough. And I'm going to put on my specs so I can see. So my intent is to go with 1 coat of the Summer Sunset and then 2 coats of Cappuccino. But we'll see how it goes. I might end up going with a little bit more Summer Sunset because I'm really trying to achieve this, I guess, kind of peachy tone in my necklace. So that's my intent today. I love this Summer Sunset. It's a really nice kind of a coral color. You want to make sure that your wand is wet, but you don't want a bunch of clumps on the tip of your wand because you want a nice even coat. Also, you don't need a lip liner with this product because it does bond to your lips. It's not going to feather. So if you have some cracking or stuff around your lips, my mouth is getting super dry. I didn't take my medication for dry mouth this morning, so I'm going to start getting pasty. So anyways, you are, just use the tip of your wand to go around. And I'm going to show you how to do that here in just a second. I'm going to get really dry. So here we go, 1 coat. Okay, so that's 1 coat of Summer Sunset. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to line my lips. I like a nice clean line. Now you don't have to line your lips if you don't want to. I do because I like a nice defined line around my lips. So I always line, and you don't have to do it. It can be take a little bit longer to apply your product. I do it because I like that look. You don't need to. So I'm pretty well in my lines, but I just like a nice clean line. And I'm just using the tip, just a little bit of product on it to do a nice tight line. Okay, so the cool thing about this product is if you don't have a Cupid's bow like what I do, you can create a little bit of a Cupid's bow with the product because it does bond to your lips. So if you don't have that naturally, you can create it. So if you like that Cupid's bow look, you can create it a little bit. And then also, if you have narrower lips and you want to create a little bit of fullness to your lips, you can take that wand like I just did with the lip liner, and you can go just a teeny tiny bit outside your lip line, and you can outline just a little bit outside your lip line. I'm not talking like outside, I'm just talking right at the outer ridge of your lip line. And if you do that just a tiny bit outside your lip line, you can increase you can make it's a visual effect. You can make your lips look fuller by going just a little bit outside your lip line. You don't want to go a lot because then you'll look kind of clownish. But if you go just to the outside of your lip line, you can create that visual effect of having fuller lips. So if you just want your upper lip a little bit fuller, do it to your upper lip. If you need a little bit of fullness to your lower lip, do it in your lower lip. If you want that Cupid's bow, like I naturally have a Cupid's bow, but if you want to create that Cupid's bow or emphasize the Cupid's bow that you have, you can do that with this product because it bonds to your lips. It's not a stain. So now I'm going to go in, I'm going to do the Cappuccino. And with these colors too, because you layer up to 3 layers, you can layer 3 different colors, or you can, layer your 2 colors. And because 2 colors, you can get up to 8 different shades with 2 colors. So this time I'm planning on doing 1 Summer Sunset and then 2 of the Cappuccino. That's what my intent is, but we may change that going in. Let me see what it looks like with 1 coat of Cappuccino. Let's see. I love this Cappuccino by itself too, because it's so pretty and sheer. And it's got the nice sponge wand. So again, I want to make sure that I don't have a ton of product on my tip because I want it to go on nice and even. See how pretty that went? It gave it just like a nice little shimmer. I know what I was going to tell you earlier. Hold on a second. What I like, or what I have been doing lately, is I have been using a matte color as my base. I'm sorry, I'm a little tacky. A matte color as my base. Do you like how that sounds? Because I'm getting the longer wear out of my product using a matte base. Can you understand that? Because the frost and the shimmers have a little bit of grit to them, they tend to wear a little bit faster. So if you use a matte base, you might get a little bit longer life out of your product. So I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna do a 2nd coat of Cappuccino. And because my mouth is so dry, my product is actually drying really fast on my lips. So I'm talking better as I go. So here's my 2nd coat of Cappuccino. And I didn't lip line this last time because I'm gonna just finish my lip line on the last coat. Okay, now I'm gonna go through and I'm just do that lip line to clean my edges up. And I'm just applying very gently. I'm not pressing down. I just want to touch it up to give it a nice clean edge. And that's all I'm doing, nice and clean. Okay. I think this color turned out pretty good. What do you think? I think it turned out good. I like coming up with new combos every day. Just trying to take a guess at what it's gonna look like. Nothing. I think it turned out good. I think it came out pretty close to what my necklace looks like. I like trying to play with the colors to get either the color, like if I'm trying to match a color in my shirt or, you know, some kind of a color on me. I really like trying to take two colors and come up and see what if I can come up with a color to match it. I like it. Just gloss on my finger, no color. I think it turned out good. I like it. What do you think? So I think this curler turned out really nice. What I like about it is I've done some peaches and some of this type of coral color in the past week or so, and it's just been too bright for me. And so I really like how this came out a little bit more nude color. I like this a lot better. So yeah, that works. I think that works. So there was a couple other things. I was gonna tell, I talked to you about the matte color, that if you put the matte on first, you tend to get a little bit more longevity. So I've been doing that now. Let's see, how many times have I been doing these? I've been doing combos on Pinterest for probably close to a year now. And I've been using matte colors. And I really like how the longevity of my product has been going. So that is what I always start out with now, is the matte color to start my process, whether it be Apple Cider or Love It or First Love or Sassy Z or Goddess, or today I use Summer Sunset. Anything that has a matte base to it is what I'm going to use. And I always saturate my lips in the very beginning after once I get my color on with my gloss. I saturate them really good, because within the first 10 to 15 minutes, my color is gonna soak right in. And then throughout the day, as I need it, I'll apply gloss. So when you first start out with lip scents, you're gonna get a color, and you're gonna get a gloss, and you'll get an Oops remover. I've been applying lip scents to my lips now for 2 full years, and very few times do I need to use my Oops remover during my application process. But as a new user, guaranteed you'll need your Oops, because you will go out of the lines. It's just it's a guarantee, girls. So you do need to have your Oops remover, and you do need your Oops remover for removal at nighttime. So anyways, thanks for joining today, and I will talk with you guys later.